Welcome back to Inside Hollywood. Today, we will discuss Deion Sanders and Tracey Edmonds' relationship. In addition to her work on soul food and games people play for television and film, Tracey Edmonds has garnered attention for her interactions with prominent personalities. Deion Sanders, a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and she have been dating for ages. We wonder why they haven't been married as the year progresses. Tracy revealed to People magazine in December 2006 that she was dating Eddie Murphy, 2 years after her divorce from Babyface, who said they had never been in love. Eddie had recently love-bombed and deserted his pregnant girlfriend, Mel B, at the time. Every day, Eddie allegedly sent her enormous bouquets. She was showered with pricey jewelry from him. After Tracy and Babyface's divorce was officially finalized in June 2007, Eddie got down on one knee and proposed an 8-carat diamond ring. Winfrey Babyface said he didn't know Eddie but believed his ex-wife was erring greatly in an interview with Oprah. Tracy wasn't trying to understand anything he was saying, and he made no further explanations. On January 1, 2008, Tracy and Eddie got married and honeymooned in Bora Bora with the help of 25 of their closest family members and friends. Eddie claimed to be the happiest he had ever been in an interview with People magazine, but things were falling apart behind the scenes. They weren't legally wed because their ceremony wasn't recognized in the United States. According to sources, Eddie's group departed the workplace immediately following the lengthy event. Visitors claimed to have overheard the couple fighting and Tracy sobbing while they were away on their honeymoon. According to additional news sources, Tracy and Eddie's mother had a falling out over Tracy's refusal to adopt Eddie's last name. Tracy was particularly alarmed by the volume of visitors Eddie's Los Angeles residence received, including his close friend Johnny Gill. Eddie's home was referred to by Tracy as a family reunion home because everyone supposedly resided there. Tracy allegedly gave Eddie a deadline by requesting that everyone leave the house before she moved in. 2 weeks after their wedding, Eddie put her out on the street rather than bringing her joy. She allegedly broke up with 50 Cent that same year and didn't start dating seriously again for several years. Deion, whose marriage to Pilar had lasted 12 years, had recently filed for divorce. Pilar stated that the court sided with Deion because he was more well-known, more powerful, and had more money after a protracted legal struggle in which he was granted full custody of their 3 children. Deion went to Tracy's movie Jumping the Broom premiere party towards the end of 2011, but they didn't speak for very long. He dispatched a friend to get Tracy's business card before the evening. Months later, he got in touch with Tracy to offer a TV program pitch. Early in 2012, he traveled out to Los Angeles, and the two of them had breakfast. According to Tracy, their relationship developed after they decided to collaborate on a reality show about his family. They initially kept their relationship a secret because Deion was still technically married. They were spotted together in New York in April 2012 for the premiere of Streetcar Named Desire. When he returned to Texas, he claimed Pilar and her friend jumped him in front of his kids because word had reached Pilar that he had been spending time with Tracy. Deion contacted the police immediately, divorced in June 2013, and in March 2014, his reality show Deion's Family Playbook debuted on the Oprah Winfrey Network. By this time, Tracy had appeared on the show a few times, and Deion had made their relationship public. Tracy's mother voiced her concerns about Tracy and Deion's uneven relationship in one episode. Tracy frequently traveled to Dallas, Texas, to visit her new lover Deion because she lived in Beverly Hills, and he was located there. Tracy's mother questioned why Deion occasionally didn't try to fly to California. Tracy dismissed it and insisted she didn't mind the long flights because she could spend time with her partner. Things remained sour due to the conflict involving Deion and his ex-wife. After Pilar made numerous social media postings and videos claiming that Deion had tried to kill her and placed his hands on her, Deion filed a defamation lawsuit against Pilar for breaking her visitation agreement in 2014. Deion put Pilar in jail for 7 days. In his testimony, he also expressed that preventing his kids from seeing their mother was in their best interests. In his own words, he said, "She brainwashes them, teaches them things that are wrong, unholy, and ridiculous, and turns them against me." Despite all the controversy as they continued their bi-coastal romance, Deion would compliment Tracy for keeping him in check. Deion thought it was time to propose 7 years after their initial meeting, and they engaged in 2019. Deion used his Instagram to pin a special message for Tracy when they announced their engagement. Why it took him 7 years to propose is the true mystery. He stated on the Journeys of Faith with Paula Ferris podcast that he believed it was time to reconcile their long-distance relationship because his children were much older. Regarding the wedding, he stated that he wanted Tracy, their pastor, and it to take place somewhere out in the country. 2019 saw the completion of Tracy and Dan's construction of what she referred to as her dream home, which was built in the city of Canton, about an hour outside of Dallas. Tracy claimed that during the football season, she spent 3 days a week with Deion in Texas, where he was a high school football coach, and the other 4 days in Los Angeles, where she worked 4 days a week. Tracy said they intended to maintain that routine for the following several years to be ready to retire for their impending nuptials. Tracy agreed to get married in their new Texas home by Deion's suggestion that they hold the ceremony there. Tracy said that they had yet to decide on the wedding date, since they both needed to take their time and plan everything properly. To be nearer the set of her BET show Games People Play, Tracy moved to Atlanta in 2019. Deion was appointed as the new head coach of the Jackson State Tigers in 2020. He packed up and moved to Mississippi to get nearer to his new job. He and Tracy also devised a new schedule so they could spend more time together. They acknowledge that they are at an age where they don't expect much from each other, but they continue to claim that being a part of the group doesn't bother them. According to Deion, they don't need to talk on the phone 10 to 15 times a day and respect one another's hectic schedules and understanding. Guys, that's all for today. If you want to see similar videos, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Press the bell icon so that you can catch all upcoming videos.